You know I will let the 9 burst. West Coast mixtape, kiss my Converse. Before you play your part, gotta read your lines first. Before it's in your heart, gotta be in your mind first. Getting my prayers in, I'm just trying to do what the Lord says.
All right, welcome to TERRA Earth Quantumcast. Welcome back. This is literally my second little episode, Just want to have a little conversation. Talk about some things or more in detail that I spoke about on the first video. Grand Rising to all the star seeds and light workers out there. Welcome. I hope people get to see this video. Like I said, I have 0 following. I ain't even posted the first video yet, so I'm just, but I'm planning to do that here shortly. So, nonetheless, let's get into it. Let's talk about free will. If you have free will, the law of free will, and then there's a law of non-intervention also. But if you have free will, how can you be judged for anything that you've done here? I just asked a question, So I just wanted to pose the question. How does that make any sense? So it doesn't. There's no one judging you because there's no one outside of you. Right? We spoke about that. There's nothing external of you. There is someone judging you. Absolutely. That judges you. Okay? So, I spoke about the out-of-body experience in the first episode. Out-of-body experience is just a controlled near-death experience. So y'all, if y'all are interested in this, you should follow Darius Wright. He's on YouTube. He does a lot more features on other people's YouTubes than he does on his own stuff, but he has a lot of stuff on there. But he is a master of coming out of the body, and he can teach it. So Darius Wright. Amazing man. I've been following him for a couple years now. But the gateway to an out-of-body experience is sleep paralysis. I don't know if any of you have ever experienced sleep paralysis. You essentially can't move, but you're seeing it's like you're up, but you can't move. It's where your soul is up. Your soul is always up, but you're asleep. That's you basically halfway out of your body. So what's sleep paralysis? Sleep paralysis happens, I think, from my understanding, when your heartbeat, your resting heart rate goes down to 2 to 4 beats per minute. So yeah, that's near death, but this happens to people they were born with that, I'd say, ability, but a lot of that scares a lot of people, and some people fight that, and they don't. Like me, like I said, I had them I had a couple when I was a kid, and I fought it away because I didn't know what that was. I was scared. I was ready for that, and I hadn't gotten that back. But nonetheless, he teaches that, and this is what he does, and he's seen the other side, and he knows a lot, right? So, but yeah, so free will. So if you come out of your body, that's what I was getting into. So if you come out of your body, and if you're able to leave your Merkaba, your Akashic records, I was telling you about your field, because a lot of times people can't leave that because, especially if they're negative thinking and watch a lot of horror movies, they're going to see projections from their own consciousness. That's what that is. It's your thoughts, it's your feelings. It's what that is. It's records, legitimate records that you could tap into. So when people come out of their body, they're not reading your mind. No, they're seeing your mind. They can literally see it, taste it, touch it. So be careful. There are remote viewers out here. This kind of the same thing. Out of body experience, you can remote view. You think of a location, you're there in real time. Yeah. People can definitely spy on you. They wanted to. Remote viewing, you can actually just, I think your consciousness can go and you can stay in your body at also. I think there's a couple of different ways you can remote view. Remote viewers, you need to follow Elizabeth April. Amazing. Amazing. She has a lot of information. A lot of information. Okay. Back to free will. So if you come out of your body and you're able to leave your field, you will a lot of times be met by your guides. That could be a past family member that you remember that's been here, or it could be from another lifetime. It could be, who knows. And then they will take you on a little journey and you will have your life review. That life review, you're going to see all the good times. Yeah, you're going to see the great, yeah. You're going to see, everything's recorded. That's your field. That's those records and then connected to the earth. That's infinite intelligence. That's all of us. That's everything. Right? So with that being said, you're going to get, everyone is recording everybody without the device. Everybody's recording everybody from a point of view. So I'm going to see how I've treated people. I'm going to see the good times. You're going to feel great. You're going to feel love. But there's an other side of that. Remember, there's always, that's the polarity. That's the cause. That's the effect. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Got to look at the bad too. And what's going to happen is, this is where the judgment comes. This is you. You're not going to feel how you felt in those moments where you hurt people. No, you're going to feel their pain. And when I tell you, it's going to break you down to your knees, metaphorically speaking, because you ain't going to have really no knees to buckle down to. So, yeah, you're the judge. You're God. You are a fractal of light. You came here again to express what you are not. And when you're a being of light, you don't have form. So you can create anything at any point, at any time, limitless. Came down here to have a human experience. This is the human experience. So you had to forget everything. This veil is here for a reason. Like last time I made it seem like it's the negative Anunnaki did that. Well, no, there's a veil here, but at some point you're supposed to actually be able to wake up and remember. We still can't, right? So until it's forced. So that's free will, ladies and gentlemen. That's free will. Let's talk about manifesting in the 3D. Remember I told you it's solid. It's hard to. Now you're always manifesting, whether you want to believe it or not. You're either manifesting negative shit or positive shit in your life, depending on your mind state, your state, your being, how you're feeling, how you're thinking, all that. That's those chakras. So we're gonna talk about coherence and synchronicity. So you can have thoughts all day, and yeah, it's light. It's still shooting out. It's just going around your field. Well, you're not really creating a timeline if you just shooting out thoughts without a feeling. You create potential waves of the future, or you create future waves of potential future, I guess you could say. Waves of future potential. You're creating outcomes when you are in coherence. That's how you manifest. So when I say it's tough to do it in the 3D, I'm talking about directed manifestation when you're trying to we want more prosperity or a new house, what have you. Those things, when I say it takes focus and time, yeah. So it's tough. It's hard to bend it here. So yeah, it just requires patience. So the coherence comes in. It's crazy what I learned, and I just been giving this shit away all my life, even when I'm by myself. So I'm talking about sex expression. What is sex expression? What is that? What's that? We create, right? To create a human, another human being. That's where that chakra is, that orgasm, right? The orgasm is so if you have to feel something while you think it, what is the best way to have the greatest feeling and to have a thought at the same time? It is the orgasm. So when I say I forget what that chakra is called, but it's by your fulcrum, from what I understand. But when that is used and it's not thrown away, it is very powerful. It is the most powerful thing you can actually use to manifest, and yet we always just tricking it off. I know I was. So so you do that with a partner. You can do that by yourself. Masturbation, very healthy, as long as it's being used for a purpose, and that's to create. Right? You can create whatever you want with that feeling. Use that feeling every time. And then when you have a partner, this is what we call a mastermind. Anytime there's more than one person in coherence with each other, on the same page, trying to get the same outcome, whoa, that's powerful. And then when you add the sex expression with that, and then, don't let the orgasms happen at the same time. It's magic. And you better use your brain at the same time to picture what it is you want, and y'all will have that shit. It's that simple, man. It's that simple. It don't take classes. It don't take nothing. It don't take nothing to do none of this stuff. It's already in you. It's already embedded in you. So we should just use it. We should just use it. It's fun. And then that shit is fun, right? Like, so yeah, don't just let them fly no more. Just use that. Have intention. It's about having the intention before you do it. Hey, what we want? What we getting this time? Talking to your partner, right? Tell you, hey, what is it? What is it that you would like? And then have that discussion. Go in it as a team. Let's do this. Hey, I'm gonna hold out now. Let's try to do this at the same time. Let's get that going, right? Now, if you don't have the partner, it's okay. It's all right. It's my best friend, let me tell you. Anyway, so let's get into the marriage, the laws and the rules. Those don't exist on the new earth. They just don't. They just don't. So things as consciousness starts to wake up, and that's what those solar plasma layers are doing as they enter our atmosphere, things will begin to fall away. Things that don't benefit your evolution, growth, or sovereignty. This includes people. Yep, this will happen. This is just what's going to happen. Not to everyone, not saying that. And not saying you can't continue your partnership in the new earth. That is a discussion that you have with your partner. All I'm saying is those systems, those traditions that we have here, that we put in place here to survive, they don't exist at the next level. So just FYI, This is I am doing this to prepare. And by the way, don't shoot the messenger. Hey, I'm just giving the information, and you don't have to watch. First of all, you don't have to believe it. Do your own research. Again, let's start with that, and use discernment. You know, that's it's the most important tool you have in your bag. And ground yourself. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. Ground yourself with the earth. Ground yourself with the earth. Ground yourself with the earth. I can't stress it enough. It will help. It will help. It will help. It will help. Comments. Y'all been seeing comments? Those are just radios transmitting and receiving data. That's it. Just like the sun is that those plasma, those signals, that code, it's data. It's all it is, just data. Just data. We're being upgraded. Your nervous systems are the first things to mutate. So your nervous system combined with your consciousness, we could just call that your soul. That runs 90% of your life. Not your ego, not your conscious mind. Your ego had to be created to survive here. Your ego is about to dissolve. Your ego is about to go away when all this happens. That's what this is all about. But it's only you can determine when you want to let that ego go. Yep. Just being earnest. Just being honest. Just being honest. Let's see what else we'll talk about. There are wars going on. There's frequency wars happening and timeline wars. Y'all heard of the Mandela Effect? Where like the Bernstein Bears, we know it was the Bernstein Bears, and all of a sudden it changed to the Bernstein Bears or some shit. A lot of things like that. It's not an effect. It's somebody going back in time. Changing shit. That is the answer. Whether you want to believe it or not. And I'm about to break it down. I'm gonna end with this. Hey, first of all, again, don't get on me. I was at a family barbecue. That's when all this happened. I was at a family barbecue, so I'm just relaying all the information to the people I think this needs to find. That's it. Boom. I'm about to give it to you. So Donald Trump is a time traveler. I've been saying this for the longest. Nobody wants to believe me. And then he tweeted this. I don't know if y'all saw that. He tweeted this not too long ago. I'm a time traveler. He's not lying. That was a joke behind truth. Okay? All right. I'm gonna break it down to you. Trump Plaza. This all has to do with the number 88. Trump Plaza is on 88 Morgan Street. When this was in his first year, President Wright, and then right before he was running during his campaign, he kept alluding to 88 billion with the tariffs and stuff like that. He's spell casting, you know? That's what that is. He was indicted on 88 criminal charges. Okay? And for y'all don't know, the quantum physics, quantum mechanics, this solar system, our creations, are all math. That's just perfect math. This is all math. And then our souls recognize sacred geometry, which are just symbols. I'm just saying. Everything's numbers. For y'all that don't understand numerology, don't believe in it, and astrology, this is what the shit we should have been being taught in school. If I'm being honest. I was at a family barbecue. So, military endorsements. He had 88. Okay. His campaign voting text line had the 88 in it, which is kind of common. But hey, no coincidence. No such thing as coincidences, guys. Just letting you know. Trump first teased running for the presidency on Oprah. On Oprah. Don't get me started. In 1988. Just FYI, why is 88 significant? Well, at what speed did the DeLorean go back into the future in the movie Back to the Future? I know it's a movie, but guys, this is how they tell us everything. That's one of the laws. They have to tell it to us, so they found a loophole. They do it through movies. Where it looks fictional. So, your concerts, the big Super Bowls, anytime there's a big gathering, there's rituals happen. These are rituals. Whether you want to, I was at a family crawfish boil. That's where I was at when all this information came in. So, can't blame me. The DeLorean goes back in time. I've been saying it at 88 miles an hour. Just saying. The Pope died at age 88, the last Pope. And then remember, he actually teased about Trump posted an AI generated pic of himself he loves to do 2 weeks after his death as the Pope. Yes, that was funny. Tesla Electric Company. Now we're talking about Nikola Tesla, not Elon Musk's Tesla. Invented the polyphase induction motor in 1888. I will explain why that is significant. And yeah, he was always dropping. He doesn't do it much anymore, but he was always dropping 88%, 88 billion, 88. So, okay, there's two more, but this one, there's a book written. It was by Mr. Lockwood. I don't know his first name, but it was called The Wonderful Adventures of Little Baron Trump. This book was written in 1889. 2 8s in the middle of the book. The Wonderful Adventures of Little Baron Trump. That's his son's name, right? Baron Trump. Both of them, by the way, are time travel. So this book is basically about this little boy named Baron Trump who meets this older man named Don. And Don escorts the young man to an underground civilization under Russia, where they eventually end up into a time machine. Last point. When Nikola Tesla died, the U.S. government called upon John G. Trump, our president's uncle, who was an engineering professor at MIT, to go and get Tesla's things. Now, for those of you that don't know, Tesla was obsessed with time travel. So he had a lot of things invented for time travel or close to it with all the papers. Who was called upon to review those things? I'm just saying, guys, it's right in our face. He's here for a reason. Let that man cook. Let that man cook. Because he is cooking, boy. Okay? No matter what the mainstream media tries to do. That's that. I'm going to end this one right here. I love y'all. I'm going to be back with another one. Some more informations. And then we can go from there, guys. TERRA.Kreatovate.com. That's where I have all the updates and the overview of all this stuff. Contact me on there. It has the email. It also has a booking button on there. There's a cost to. I'll just go over that. There's a $200 cost for a one-on-one session because I'm a consultant by trade, and it's my time that you're paying for, not the information. Never. That's all free. But that's ridiculous because I have this set up for fear. When people find themselves getting in fear, or they don't want some one-on-one counseling with this stuff, or questions need being answered. Do it in a group, five or more, at $30 each, 5 or more, $30 each. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start marketing that here pretty soon. But yeah, I'm out this.